the return of a Canadian institution. Maple Leaf Pro Wrestling is back. Tell a friend. Sold out crowd shaking.
The Thursday, February 27 edition of the Maurologue is coming to you from the LAX airport. It's being recorded at, fittingly enough, 4:20 a.m., and that's because I'm already higher than the Empire State Building. No sleep till Brooklyn. Yeah, I'm headed back to New York to announce a boxing pay-per-view on Saturday at Barclays Center. Undefeated Gervonta Davis, one of the sport's biggest box office attractions. If you know, you know. He sports a perfect record of 30 wins, no losses, 28 knockouts. He seeks his fifth straight stoppage when he defends his 135-pound division belt against a current titleist at 130, moving on up like George and Wheezy, Lamont Roach Jr. That's the main event on Saturday, live on pay-per-view. It all gets underway at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific. Odds favor Davis to smoke his opponent like a roach. Well, just days before Sunday's Academy Awards, Hollywood has lost a legend. Gene Hackman, the two-time Oscar-winning actor known for his unforgettable performances in The French Connection, Unforgiven, Hoosiers, and The Firm, has passed away at the age of 95. He and his wife, Betsy Arakawa, were found deceased in their New Mexico home. According to the Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office, while no foul play is suspected, an investigation is ongoing. Hackman was the kind of actor who could elevate any role, whether as the relentless detective Popeye Doyle, the sinister Lex Luthor, or the hardened sheriff in Unforgiven. He had a rare ability to command the screen with a quiet intensity, making every character he played feel deeply lived in. His impact on cinema is immeasurable, and tributes are already pouring in from across the industry. Francis Ford Coppola, who directed him in The Conversation, called him a great artist, while George Takei described him as one of the true giants of the screen. Hackman, who retired from acting in 2004, spent his later years in Santa Fe, living a quiet life away from Hollywood. As we approach this year's Academy Awards, it's impossible not to reflect on his legacy, a body of work that will inspire actors and audiences for generations to come. Rest in peace to one of the all-time greats. Meanwhile, John Williams, the legendary composer behind iconic scores like Star Wars and Jaws, well, he has received 54 Academy Award nominations, making him the most Oscar-nominated living person. His impressive career spans over 7 decades, during which he has won 5 Oscars and created some of the most memorable film music in history. The Academy Awards go down on Sunday. All right, sticking with music, Kendrick Lamar just keeps making history. His latest track, Luther, a powerhouse collaboration with SZA, has officially hit #1 on the Billboard Hot 100, marking his 6th career chart topper. Even more impressive, it's his 4th #1 in less than a year, just 11 months. The fastest streak by a male solo artist since Michael Jackson's Bad era back in 1987-88. Meanwhile, SZA's now sitting pretty with her 3rd numero uno, proving she's a hit-making force. And Luther isn't just a win for Kendrick and SZA, it's bringing Luther Vandross back to #1 too. The track samples Vandross and Cheryl Lynn's 1982 rendition of If This World Were Mine, originally recorded by Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell. While Vandross never had a Hot 100 #1 as a lead artist, his voice has been featured on chart toppers for almost a half century. From La Freak to slow jams with Twista and Kanye West, talk about a legacy that just keeps on giving. Speaking of which, Boozie's hit, a bar song, Tipsy, just notched its 35th week at #1 on Billboard's Hot Country Songs chart, setting the record for the longest reign by a solo artist since the chart's inception in 1958. That's right. For over half a year, this genre-blending anthem has dominated the country charts, proving that Shabuzi isn't just a rising star. He's a force to be reckoned with. And with country music embracing new sounds and diverse voices, this milestone feels like the start of something even bigger. The bar's open, and Shabuzi's still pouring out the hits. On this day in 1980, Gloria Gaynor's song, I Will Survive, won the first Grammy ever awarded for Best Disco Recording. The disco category was eliminated the next year. Okay, that's some serious irony right there. February 27, 1991 marked the debut of the World Wide Web, created by British computer scientist Tim Berners-Lee. He's the first guy in history who surfed the web all day and didn't have to worry about clearing out his browser history. Well, the internet gave birth to social media, which has led to a lot of anti-social behavior. You want a better social life? Well, it turns out you don't need to become a social butterfly overnight. Just aim for one meaningful interaction a day. A new book, The Social Biome, reveals that everything from deep convos with close friends to quick chats with strangers can boost happiness. Even small talk, yes, the thing we all claim to hate, actually makes us feel more connected. And while texting is fine, nothing beats face-to-face time. Bonus tip, keep your social plans and stop flaking. A good social life is all about balance, quality over quantity, connection over scrolling, and knowing when to recharge alone. So go say hi to someone. Science says that you'll be glad you did. Meanwhile, Mihai Csikszentmihalyi, a pioneer in positive psychology, delved into the essence of climbing in his seminal work, Flow, the Psychology of Optimal Experience. He observed that climbers reach the summit relieved yet yearning for the journey to continue, highlighting that the true reward lies in the act of climbing itself. This reflects the concept of flow, where the joy is found in the process rather than the destination. And finally, a report claims that birds can feel the effects of alcohol like humans. Aha! Now we know why Donald Duck never wears pants. Today's motivation comes from Mae Jemison, the first black woman to travel to space. She knows a thing or two about pushing boundaries and defying expectations. She wasn't just a NASA astronaut, she's also a doctor, engineer, and advocate for STEM education. And her words? Well, they're a rallying cry for all of us. She said, and I quote, "It's your place in the world. It's your life. Go on and do all you can with it and make it the life you want to live." Close quote. So take it from someone who's literally been out of this world. Dream big, take risks, and make your life your own. All right, thanks for listening to the Maurologue. Please like, share, subscribe, and most importantly, go hold the door open for someone today. Stay strong, stay kind, and keep fighting the good fight.